There is a $0 reset trick that many Ram owners never try before they start replacing parts. And I want to be clear from the start, this does not fix every problem. It will not repair a bad transmission, a failed sensor, a weak fuel pump, a broken throttle body, or real mechanical damage. But if your Ram suddenly starts acting strange after a dead battery, a jump start, a battery replacement, or a low voltage problem, a proper reset and relearn can save you from wasting money on parts that were never bad. I am talking about problems like rough idle, lazy throttle response, harsh shifts, one-touch windows not working, a frozen Uconnect screen, climate controls acting confused, or random warning lights after battery trouble. These are the kinds of problems that make owners panic, but sometimes the truck is not broken. Sometimes the modules just need to power down, wake up, and relearn. I am Buck, 12 years as a Mopar dealer tech, and today I am showing you the free Ram reset tricks I would try before spending money at a shop. If you own a Ram and want more maintenance tips, hidden fixes, and Hemi advice that can save you from expensive repairs, hit the like button and subscribe while you're here. The first reset is the battery hard reset. Modern Ram trucks are full of control modules. The engine computer, transmission computer, body control module, Uconnect system, climate control module, window modules, and security system all depend on clean battery voltage. When the battery gets weak, dies, gets jumped, or gets replaced, some of those modules can act confused. That is when strange problems appear. The idle changes, the screen freezes, the transmission shifts differently, the windows lose auto function, the truck feels like something expensive failed, but the real problem may be low voltage or corrupted learned memory. Here is the safe basic reset. Park the truck on level ground, put it in park, turn the ignition fully off, and keep the key fob away from the truck. Turn off lights, radio, climate controls, chargers, and anything plugged into the outlets. Then disconnect the negative battery terminal first. That is the black cable with the minus sign. Let the truck sit for 15 to 30 minutes. This gives modules time to power down properly. After that, reconnect the negative terminal tightly. A loose battery connection can create even more problems, so make sure it is secure. Once it is connected, start the truck and let it idle without touching the gas pedal. Do not rev it immediately. Do not shift it and drive away right away. Give the truck a few minutes to stabilize and let the modules wake up cleanly. This reset can help with strange electrical behavior after battery problems. But if the same warning light comes back immediately, scan the truck and diagnose it properly. The second reset is the throttle and idle relearn. This is useful if your Ram feels rough after battery work. Maybe the idle dips at stop signs, maybe the throttle feels lazy, or maybe the engine feels like it forgot how to idle smoothly. On modern electronic throttle trucks, the computer learns small idle and throttle corrections over time. When power is lost, some of those learned values can change. After the battery reset, start the engine with everything off. No AC, no headlights, no radio load, and no foot on the gas. Let it idle in park until it reaches normal operating temperature. Give it time to settle, then shut it off for a couple of minutes. Restart it and take a calm drive. Use gentle throttle, normal braking, and steady cruising. Let the truck shift through the gears naturally. Do not tow, launch hard, or drive aggressively during this relearn period. If the truck was running fine before the battery issue and suddenly idles rough after, do this before replacing parts. If this kind of free Ram advice is helping you, hit subscribe now. I make videos like this so owners can try the simple steps before paying for repairs they may not need. The third reset is the transmission relearn drive. Your Ram transmission adapts to how the truck is driven. It learns shift timing, shift feel, pressure, and driver habits. After battery work, software updates, fluid service, or low voltage, the transmission may feel different for a while. Some owners feel one harsh shift and immediately think the transmission is failing. Sometimes there is a real problem, but if the issue started right after battery work, the transmission may just need a clean relearn drive. After the truck is warm, drive smoothly for 20 to 30 miles if possible. Accelerate gently from stops, let it shift through the lower gears, and include some steady cruising. Avoid hard throttle, heavy towing, and aggressive downshifts. You are teaching the transmission calm habits again. If the harsh shift slowly improves, that is a good sign. But if the truck slips, flares between gears, delays going into drive or reverse, bangs hard into gear, or keeps getting worse, stop treating it like a reset problem. That needs diagnosis. A relearn cannot fix low fluid, burned clutches, valve body trouble, or internal wear. The fourth reset is the Uconnect soft reset. If your screen freezes, goes black, loses Bluetooth, lags, or stops responding, do not start with a battery disconnect. Try a soft reset first. On many Uconnect systems, Holding the power button and tune button together for several seconds can reboot the screen. On some versions, holding the volume or power knob may do it. The exact method depends on the year and Uconnect version, but the idea is simple. You are restarting the screen like a frozen phone. This can fix temporary glitches, frozen menus, Bluetooth issues, and audio problems. It will not fix a failed radio module, wiring issue, or dead screen, but it is the first thing I would try before paying a diagnostic fee. If the soft reset does not work, a targeted fuse reset may help, but only if you use the owner's manual and pull the correct fuse. Do not randomly pull fuses and guess. Turn the truck fully off, pull the correct radio or infotainment fuse for a few minutes, reinstall the same fuse with the same amperage rating, and then restart the truck. The fifth reset is the window relearn. This happens often after a dead battery or battery replacement. The one-touch window feature stops working, or the window forgets where full up and full down are. A lot of owners think the switch or motor broke, but usually the module just lost its learned limits. The fix is simple. Turn the ignition on. Fully lower the affected window and hold the switch down for a few extra seconds after it reaches the bottom. Then fully raise the window and keep holding the switch up for a few extra seconds after it reaches the top. Repeat it if needed, and do it for each window that lost auto function. If it comes back, nothing was broken. The truck just needed to relearn the window position. If it still does not work, then you may have a real problem with the switch, motor, regulator, wiring, or module. But after battery work, always try the relearn first. The sixth reset is the HVAC recalibration. If your climate control suddenly acts strange after a battery issue, like one side blowing hot while the other side blows cold, air stuck on defrost, or vents not changing correctly, do not immediately replace blend door actuators. Sometimes the HVAC doors lose their learned positions. The actuators need to recalibrate so the system knows where each door starts and stops. The exact procedure can vary by RAM, year, and climate system, so check the service information for your truck. But in many cases, a power reset followed by letting the truck sit and idle without touching the HVAC controls can help the system cycle and relearn. The key is patience. Do not start pressing every button while the system is trying to recalibrate. Let it finish. Then slowly test temperature, fan speed, and vent positions. If the actuator is clicking loudly, stripped, or not moving at all, that may be a real failed part. But if the problem started right after battery work, calibration should be considered before replacing anything. The seventh reset is for body control glitches. The body control module controls many comfort and body functions. Locks, lights, remote entry, interior lights, and some accessory behavior can all be connected to it. When voltage drops or a battery is weak, these systems can act strange. Maybe the locks respond slowly. Maybe interior lights stay on. Maybe remote functions act inconsistent. Maybe the truck just feels confused after a battery change. Before blaming an expensive module, check the battery, terminals, and grounds. A weak battery can create symptoms that look like computer failure. Make sure the terminals are clean and tight, and make sure the charging system is healthy. Then a battery hard reset or targeted fuse reset may help clear the glitch. But again, do not guess with fuses. Use the owner's manual and only pull the fuse for the system you are trying to reset. Now here is the important warning. Do not clear codes before writing them down. Codes are clues. If your RAM has warning lights, scan it first, take a picture of the codes, and then decide if a reset makes sense. If you erase everything too early, you may make diagnosis harder. A reset is a first step, not a magic repair. It can help with idle relearn issues, shift behavior after battery work, frozen screens, lost window memory, HVAC confusion, and low voltage module glitches. It cannot fix worn transmission parts, broken sensors, bad wiring, failed actuators, vacuum leaks, fuel problems, or mechanical engine damage. So here's the simple plan. If your RAM starts acting strange after battery trouble, check the battery and terminals first. Then do a safe battery hard reset. Let the engine idle and relearn. Drive gently so the transmission can adapt. Soft reset the Uconnect screen if it freezes. Relearn the windows if auto up stops working. Let the HVAC recalibrate if the doors act confused. And use targeted fuse resets only when you know the correct fuse. Most of this costs $0. It just takes a little time and patience. And patience is cheaper than parts. A lot of owners pay diagnostic fees for problems that started with low voltage or lost memory. Sometimes the shop really does need to diagnose it, but sometimes the truck just needed to be reset and relearned properly. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe before you leave. I cover Ram Hemi problems, transmission issues, hidden resets, dealer shortcuts, and maintenance habits that can save owners thousands. Drop a comment with your Ram's year and tell me what reset trick fixed your truck. I want to see how many owners fix something without spending $1. I will see you in the next one.